Hey, and welcome back to Can I Kick It? We finally got my co-host in the house. Kylor Shields is here, and we're going to kind of talk to him about how we feel where the direction of this podcast is going. Firstly, I'm going to talk a little bit about what do you got going on right now in your life. I mean, we work at the same place, so it's not like I don't know, but this is more for them.
Well, the coolest thing probably is that we're sitting in my new crib.
Yeah,
doing this podcast, so
that's a big ups.
Yeah, we got a nice little safe space for the chaos.
If my camera wasn't so shitty, I'd take you on a tour of the crib.
Yeah,
but it's terrible.
You know, it's decent.
Yeah.
It's north end nasty.
Yeah,
it's kind of my aesthetic, if you will.
This is where we're at.
But no, it's not bad. You know, I mean, it's
yeah, that's an interesting
close
fact,
to
man.
you, dude.
We're both from the north end.
Yeah, that's true.
Our families have been here for a long time.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
If you're not from Vincennes, the north end is. Oh, this should be interesting.
Yeah.
The north end is the north side of town.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's all.
It borders the Wabash River.
Yeah, it's right on the Wabash River.
The mighty Wabash.
There's a rich history of river people, and which, you know, they're called river rats. I've been called a river rat, and I've never even seen a rat unless it was one of those white ones from the pet store, you know. But no, it can be a rich cultural experience living down here.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you see an Asian person that got away from the trade market back in the day. They've been hiding out in the woods down there, and you'll see them running around Chicago Park now and then.
Yeah, setting up huts.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's they make a good living down there though, really. You know?
Yeah, I'm not sure what they do anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
trading mostly, I think.
Yeah, beaver pellets and beaver. What's it called?
Albino beavers.
Albino beaver pellets.
That's where it's at.
But yeah, so we're over here on the north side of Vincennes. I'm a third generation North End resident. You know, not a big deal or anything.
Third generation? I'm over. Yeah, I guess I am too.
Yeah.
So is it? Hold on, generations. Is that like
my grandparents lived here?
Hold on. So isn't that two generations? Even though there's three generations involved, wouldn't that be two generations? No, that's right.
No, yeah.
You'd be third.
Yeah, the grandparents the grandparents lived in this neighborhood. Then my mom or my mom at least was raised right across the street from where we are. And now I'm here.
Hell, she's over there now.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't watch
when you moved in across the street from your parents' house, I was thinking, you remember that show Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yes.
But it's the opposite of that, dude. It's like a good thing.
Like,
a lot of people can't say that, man. You're lucky.
Yes,
your
I am,
parents
dude.
are awesome, dude.
Yeah.
They're,
I've been pretty fortunate in that that aspect for sure, dude.
And for those who don't know, Bob and Terry Shields are pretty well known around here. They started Thursday Church.
Yeah, they were a couple of the 8 involved, yeah.
Yeah. So, man, talk about that a little bit. That's really interesting.
Well, I mean,
I didn't mean to cut you off from talking about your background.
I can talk about they raised me in the church, actually, not that church, because that church just started I think it's 11 years old now, but that's what my parents are about, dude. You know, I mean they do church stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But mom volunteers for, you know, domestic abuse lines and things like that, but not a lot of people know that stuff about her, you know.
She's not broadcasting.
No, and that's how I was brought up. You know, you help people and you don't tell everybody you are helping people. That's my biggest pet peeve is those fucking videos on YouTube where it's like, hey, look what I did. I gave a homeless guy $40 and a Big Mac. It's like, fuck you. I don't give, you know,
Or when they
be...
follow the homeless guy to see what he does with the money. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And he ended up giving some other homeless people. Anyway, I'm digressing.
I'd buy a homeless dude a bottle of booze before I'd videotape myself fucking giving him money, dude. That's absolutely shameless.
You might as well, dude.
You know?
You might as well because you're creating a world when you do that where there's this class distinction, you know, where obviously there's a class distinction in this country, but there's a difference between being rich and being a rich bastard. And I mean, rich is relative anyway. But anyway, I was talking about your parents.
Yeah,
they're one of the rare great Christians I know. I'm not saying that there's not a lot of good Christians, but
that is...
What's the word I'm looking for? Where they're quiet but generous?
I don't know. I mean, humble. I don't know.
I don't know. It's some humility,
but,
I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, I feel it sounds stupid.
No, they live it, dude. They live it and breathe it. And it's super cool because, you know, sometimes it's hard to find legitimate Christians like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to go to church and wear Jesus shirts and like...
I mean, I was afraid of
things
church.
like that.
I was afraid of church for the longest time, and whenever I was going through my addiction stuff, I would come pop into Thursday church, and it was the one place where, while I was on those drugs, when I was all paranoid and shit, it was the one place I felt comfortable at.
Oh, yeah,
and this isn't a commercial for Thursday church. I'm not even Christian necessarily. I follow some Christian tenets, but...
it's a good place for anyone.
Yeah, if you ever find yourself in a bind, pop over to Thursday church and be glad to help you out.
Yeah, you don't have to... you don't have to abide by the same things they do. That's just a good place.
Yeah,
and that's what I was getting at. My parents are good people. Yeah. I was raised by good people. I haven't always made great choices, but that's not a reflection of anything they did. You know what I mean? Yeah. But, so yeah, raised by good people in the North End. You know, that's the beginning of my life pretty much, you know.
Hasn't it been cool coming up? And back when I was a teenager, the North End was kind of this, in my mind, it was like this ghetto, basically. It's kind of like an Irish ghetto or something. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I was.
But now I'm like kind of proud of it because there are people that are doing good here. Not everybody's on meth. That's like really 10% of the North End. That's right. I mean, I'm not a statistician or whatever, but from what I can see and the people that I know, there's some good people out there just trying to live humble.
Yeah, some people are
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a lot of the same families that have lived here for years.
Yeah, that's
you know what
interesting.
I mean?
Yeah,
it's a very
some serious culture.
Yeah,
and as much as white people have culture anymore, you know.
Right. It's a very tight village type feel. You know what I mean? You hear all the same last names you've heard for years.
Why do you think that is that white people seem to lose? I could be wrong here, but why do white people seem to lose their culture? Like we all have, I mean, you have Germans, you know, people like Jasper, Indiana.
Yeah.
That's a real German town. They have German restaurants and stuff. And, of course, black people, their culture has been sort of stripped. Just to be honest, whatever their culture would have been.
Well, I mean, I think it's just tough because America was founded on so many different influences from the beginning. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't really know. You know, I don't even know what my culture is, I guess.
I don't know. Americana, I guess.
I really don't know, you know.
It makes sense with the type of music you listen to, you know, Americana. It's like something in my genes loves a banjo.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But,
I just like a hard luck story, you know, and, but we're kind of surrounded by cornfields and shit, but also this little area we have feels a little more as inner city as you're going to get here, you know what I mean? So it's... You know, I'd be little listening to Notorious B.I.G. thinking, like, this is my this is my Brooklyn. This is my, you know, the Bowman Terrace is my projects. Shit like that, you know what I mean? Like I kind of know what Biggie's talking about, you know what I mean? My buddy sold some oregano to a girl in high school one time when we were, like, 14.
Yeah. It was me.
She was pissed.
And you know what? I smoked it anyway. I knew it was oregano and smoked it anyway.
Yeah. Chased with spaghetti.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that Italian hitter.
That's funny.
Yeah, dude, so growing up here was interesting, man. I got in a lot of fights, you know. I'm known around here as sort of a scrapper.
Yeah, you used to kick a lot of people's asses, dude.
Yeah. I'm trying... I have a weird sense of pride in that. Like,
yeah. Well, I do too. Because I don't have to worry about people messing with me because you're my best friend. You know, I mean, I'm not a scrapper, so
I ain't about it anymore, dude. I got a good 2 minutes left in me, you know, like, but I don't got the wind for it anymore.
No, dude, I think I've only been in like one fight, and it was 4 houses down from where we're at now in Lang's backyard.
With who?
His name was Joey. And we were playing a pickup game in Lang's backyard, you know.
How many fights got started from pickup games?
And I'm trying to remember what happened, dude.
So who were you picking up?
Nobody, dude. Yeah. A couple rebounds here and there. But,
rebound.
Nah, there was some incident. There was a tussle. I believe, I think Joey got in my face or did something, you know, and he threw the ball and knocked the wind out of me, and it just instantly pissed me off.
Was this cat older than you or bigger?
Like a year, maybe.
Oh,
no, he wasn't bigger. He was like 2 years older.
Were you pretty much bigger than everybody growing up?
Yeah.
Till everybody started getting tall on you?
Yeah. But...
See, I met you, what, 7th, 8th grade at Bachelor's house or something? I don't know.
Probably something like that, yeah. We would have been...
We weren't tight back then, really.
No.
We started hanging out in high school.
Yeah.
It's been a long, strange trip, brother.
Yeah. No shit,
A lot
man.
happened. I can't wait, like, some of these people we're going to have on are old friends of ours, and hopefully if you live in the local area, you know some of these people, and I think a big reason that me and Kylor talked about for doing this podcast was to get a unique look at people, because in this town, although it's a small town, not a lot of people talk to each other or have, especially with the corona lately, no one has really an opportunity to mix it up unless your kids are in basketball together.
Right.
And we don't even have a roller dome anymore.
No. And I don't know.
That was a big spot, but like I want to see inside scoops on people. You know how you're watching a movie and you start to empathize with the main character, even if it's a bad guy.
Yeah.
You're rooting for him. When you let some people in on which is amazing that we live in a time where we have this technology that we can do this so easily.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a peasant and I'm pulling this off. So.
Right. No, and I could be wrong about this, but I feel like there's like anywhere, there's a, separation class kind of issues, but I just feel like a lot of people on the higher side of the class don't have any interest in knowing anything about, the people we're around, or, the people we're around more often, but I'd like to highlight some of the positive things about somebody they might see out in public and not give the time of day or kind of turn their nose up, but that person might be
someone who's obviously on meth and
right, but that person might be like the sickest landscape artist you've ever seen, or like have something really positive or awesome about them that they excel at, and then they can they can use their life for it. And
I was listening to Duncan Trussell.
Cares,
listening to Duncan Trussell earlier, and he said one of his teachers taught him this saying that said, "All lotuses grow out of mud." So, and I think there's something about trauma and adversity as you're growing up that breeds creativity.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And whether it's out of necessity for sanity, I mean, I know for me it was a matter of expressing myself, staying sane when I was a writer, all these different things I've done. You were in a rap group, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
and I mean,
how old were you when that started? Like, you and Luke.
I think we were like 16 or something like that, messing around with it. We wanted to be like the Beastie Boys had sex with Jurassic 5, and we were like the baby.
So gay, yeah.
Half gay.
Gay and kind of
half
dinosaur.
Half gay a little bit, yeah.
But hey, hey.
Yeah. No, but
Jurassic 5 is dope though.
Jurassic 5, they rule, dude. No, but
Beastie Boys, I saw them live. Yeah.
What were you? Oh, you were saying but that.
Sorry, dude.
Like, on the opposite end of what you were saying about coming from, I never had money, but I don't have any like real tragic stuff like that. I mean, I've lucked out. I've been a super fucking lucky, blessed person from having a tight knit family that still, 18 deep every event, you know what I mean? Like,
I've been.
Check, all of it. So
your family reunion was, they let me in with open arms.
Oh yeah, dude. The
Shields, when my family was a little.
The Shields are huggers too, dude. Aunt Sharon will bring it in for the real thing, dude. It's awesome.
It's
awesome. She used to hand me $20 bills like we were making drug deals all the time. She'd be like,
"Oh, from
yeah. Nobody saw it, dog." She's like, "Here, get yourself something."
I remember we ate real well around the lake there at your family reunion, and then I ended up sitting in a car with somebody listening to Heart of Gold, Neil Young.
Yeah,
that was a great. And that was the first, or no, it was Harvest Moon. I'm sorry, which Heart of Gold's on.
Yeah. No, but that's a sweet spot out there.
And your family has a great taste in music.
Yeah.
Your Uncle Rick's an artist.
Yeah. Rick's excellent,
Ian's an artist. Ian Graves, if any of y'all know him.
What's up, Ian?
I bet he watches this. Yeah, he's an amazing singer. What's up, Ian? What's up?
We should have him record.
Who else?
We should have him record an intro for this or a song for our podcast.
Yeah, we're doing a contest for music intro.
yeah, let's do it.
As of right now, because I just came up with that idea.
Came up with it. I love
Who
it.
wants to make a simple, kind of catchy, or it can be dark. We don't care. We just want to see it all.
I mean, really, like 30 seconds. I don't know how long the intro is.
Yeah, really, I didn't think about that. It's only about 30 seconds. I could make it myself. Ernst sent me something that we could use, but we'll just put Ernst in the competition.
Let's see see if anybody wants to get involved, dude. And I mean, we need a logo.
That's hilarious.
Too.
I was like, Ernst, can you make us a theme song for the podcast?
Dude, he's got
and he sent it, and now he's in the competition, and he didn't even know it. And he's gonna lose.
Well, dude, he's got so many songs sitting around. He could make 75,000 submissions.
He sent it 20 seconds after I asked. You know, it wasn't like
He's got it's deep. It's deep, dude.
Yeah, we've got so many cool friends, man, that I can't wait to get on here.
That's a good way to get people involved, though, dude. We need a logo. We have any cool artist friends that have get any ideas from looking at our fucking mugs, you know?
Maybe this could become a community podcast.
I mean, it would be cool to have little bits and pieces of everybody, you know what I mean? Like...
living art.
Dude, it's wild how many talented people are concentrated in Vincennes. And I mean... we're just surrounded by insane musicians. Mm-hmm. There's great visual artists out there. Casey's been taking cool pictures. He's getting into that photography. That's
Luke's obviously very talented.
Yeah, dude, multifaceted.
Who else do we know?
Dude, Ski can fix anything.
Climber.
You know,
Climber's my cousin.
Just major talent, and you know, it'd be cool to kind of
Brendan O'Dell.
Just grab people and see if they want to contribute what their talent, what their abilities are, because I don't have any abilities but talking and a little bit of rapping. You know what I mean? Like, I've got a creative mind, but this...
What are you talking about, dude? You're a chef.
Me talking is like...
This motherfucker, or this fella can cook. He can cook well.
Dude, I've been slipping on the cooking, dude.
Daddy can cook.
Ever since I left Gracie's, dude, I've been slacking in that department, though, honestly. Well, I haven't cooked in a while, but
I'm
hoping
get this
to
place, homie.
I got to get some more kitchen appliances, but once I do, dude, we'll be whipping. Maybe we'll make a cooking segment for this. You know what I mean? Say I make some fucking sloppy eggs or something, dog.
Really, it's just like what we usually do, except we're recording it.
Yeah.
In front of a fancy tapestry.
Yeah, I got the sick tapestry.
This is awesome.
Place on Main Street. But
man, this podcasting stuff is really fun, dude. I like it.
It is. Yeah. It is.
And wasn't it cool after you got over the first initial nervousness and it's just like you're in the flow?
Yeah. Hold on. I remember I had a point I was gonna make. You were talking about kind of coming up, having some hardships and stuff, and I went into how I've been pretty lucky.
Yeah.
But I've always had a fascination with just people's stories. Other people's stories. I'd say I'm an empath for sure. You know what I mean? So like, I love going on those journees with people. You know what I mean? Like I can.
That must be why you love storyteller.
I can get down.
Musician,
I get depressed whenever somebody, I see somebody going through a hard time or watch a story about it. I feel all those emotions, and that's what living is about. You know what I mean? Everybody just wants to be happy, but you got to feel the full range to really get the full living.
You gotta sit down and look at that
experience. You know what I mean? But like. My favorite band's on my hat, dude. Lost Dog Street Band. Ben Todd.
Storyteller.
Storyteller,
John
dude.
Prine.
He's been through the hardest shit, but he finds the most positive and beautiful messages and stories to tell from those. And it's just, I love that so much. And I love punk rock. That's the same kind of deal, gutter kids, not coming from much, but I was just watching a Fat Records documentary, and Fat Mike was saying, he got a divorce from his wife. They own the label together, but he's like, punk rock's about family. It's about the family you choose to put together. And we couldn't break that family up, so even though we divorced, we kept the label together, because that's what punk is,
That's cool.
It's people looking out for each other. It's like-minded people helping each other out, you know what I mean? Not a lot of like
a moving co-op.
Yeah, you don't have a good family. You don't have a good family at home. Go find some other people that dress like you, look like you. That's your family now. You know what I mean?
That was always
the
alert
I just love those
for
kind
me.
of stories and those kind of like coming out of, the victory shit, dude.
That was the alert for me coming out of my trouble. Not that my family was particularly bad or anything. I was just had a lot of problems with my family.
Right.
Who doesn't? But mine.
Dude, kids are crazy.
I was crazier, dude. I was crazier than most of the people around me. Which looking back is like, how did I make it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know if it's crazy so much as, it's there's not many people that you come across personally that have shared perspectives. You're a very unique thinker, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know, when you're a young kid and you're like that, you don't understand why other people don't agree with you or see shit your way. You know what I mean?
Rage out.
Yeah, and that can manifest in
all different ways.
Yes,
yeah.
but
well, I mean, every different person handles
shit,
stress in different ways. Like for me, it was depression, but when that depression built up so much, it would build and then come out as rage.
Right. And people not understand. As a kid, you still don't know how to control your emotions or thoughts. So when people didn't see shit your way, that triggered a different emotion or reaction.
It always made me feel like I was like, why don't they like me?
Right.
I remember asking that all the time, and half the time people are like, what are you talking about, dude?
Right.
And then they really do stop liking you because you're always like, why don't you like me?
Right.
It's a vicious cycle.
It is.
Yeah.
You can
it's
really,
like, come on, love me, man. And
yeah,
I'm
you
just
can
looking
really
for that family thing somewhere.
Yeah,
and
you can
not
really
finding it. Yeah.
You can really dig yourself in a hole, So I mean, a real good friend's gonna be there all the time. I'll listen to you all the time, But
well, you and Ski are the only ones that have been there the whole way,
right?
Besides some family,
yeah.
I was blown away by how many people wanted to get involved with this. I'd put out that silly little 20. I think it was 16.
Yeah, it was
minutes.
good, dude. It got me fired up. It got me fired up.
I just had one of them days where it wasn't a good day, it wasn't a bad day. There was just nothing going on. I was like, and I was sitting there thinking, this day is never. Might as well not have even happened, other than the money I made.
Right.
And I was like, I gotta
make something happen.
I gotta make something happen.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking this, but not doing it for the longest time. And then I finally started making moves, buying this equipment. And I knew you were going to be involved. I had it in my head before I even talked to you about it. And all these people start reaching out to me, right? And it's going to be a good way to reconnect with my buddy Sean Walls is coming on next week, by the way. We'll go ahead and tell you about this now. He was a sergeant when I was in the Army. And he's about a 6'4". He ain't that tall. 6'2", 300-pound black dude. And we're going to talk about some things that, well, not only about like me being in the Army, but he's involved in a lot of. I don't think it's Black Lives Matter, but it's something along that vein. I don't want to speak for him because I haven't talked to him.
From what you told me, it just sounds like he's a positive inner city.
He started a community center.
Yeah.
Or he's involved with a community center that gets troubled youth off the street, particularly black men, but I think they take in everybody. And he's really involved in whenever the cops were killing people.
Yeah.
He kind of had a stake in that. So what I'm trying to do here by having him on, we're going to do a Zoom call. God willing, I can figure out the text stuff.
Yeah, if anybody knows how to do that, hit up Ralph.
How to record. Yeah, I can figure it out, but when I learn things, it takes me a while to learn them.
Somebody knows how to do it really
when they're
well,
in there, they're in there, though. And I'm more of a thinker as opposed to a doer, but I'm working on that. So Sean's going to come on. He's retired. He told me he was 45 and he's retired. I don't want to give away the whole show, but I want what I'm hoping to accomplish with this is to let people in this small town who've never been around a lot of black people. I mean, he's in Denver, right? Mm-hmm. Or outside Boulder or Denver, I can't remember.
Yeah, so I mean, a little more cultured area.
He's
a
been
little
all
more
over.
Diverse area, probably.
But I kind of want to bridge the gap between small town white people and kind of let them see that people are out there doing.
On a more personal level, that's not a major.
And he's my friend,
Yeah, on a personal level, it's not a major media source portraying what's going on the streets.
Well, like on the news, you get these
regular
5 second clips of, and they cut off. I don't even have to go into that. Everybody knows.
Yeah, you can edit and headline things any way you want to.
The news is bullshit. Let's just be real, dude.
Yeah.
The news, the mainstream news, fuck you, mainstream news.
Yeah.
You are literally not. You're adding wood to the fire. And you're doing it, and you don't care, and you're sitting there on your money while the world burns.
It's a money machine.
It's ridiculous.
But
it's about more than money. It's about power.
Right.
People that are we don't want to make this into a conspirist podcast.
No. But what we're getting
that
at
gets me down.
Ralph's buddy's going to come on and give us a personal, single, first person perspective about trying to be a positive influence in the inner city, in the the black community, and trying to just bring some positivity and light to the fucking world, dude. It needs it, and especially in inner cities. Like,
he also had someone break into his house, and he had to shoot him in self-defense when we were out in North Carolina, and that's a terrible position to be put in. I asked him if he wanted to talk about it. He said, "Yeah, we can talk about that."
It's a very unique perspective. Not many people have that story.
And he's a solid dude, and he's served our country. He deserves our respect. So I love him. He's my brother, and he was always good to me. So I can't wait to have him on. Also, I've got who else was that I was gonna have on? I'm looking for someone. I put this on Facebook. I'm looking for someone that practices Wicca, and if you're a Hindu, I like to.
We're going to their house though, dude.
Yeah, that'd probably be better.
I'm just I don't want them bringing any.
Well, we're gonna have to stay the night because we're gonna be trashed. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna be eating cow and fucking drink. No, that's ridiculous.
Neither one of us drink either. We're proponents for sobriety from that if possible.
If you drink, that's cool. I got no problem with that. I can even be around you. But if it's destroying your life, which it did to me, it wasn't just alcohol. It was drugs, and you guys I've already talked about this on the first podcast. But I don't know. Things are looking up because I've gotten sober. I'm starting to accomplish things that I wanted to.
Yeah. Dude, I'm getting a lot more done. It's wild. How much more motivated
we'll probably have some people come on that are in the middle of recovery, Like,
if they're comfortable with it, dude, I'd love to talk to some people about that.
Kind of goes without saying, like, they had to be comfortable with it. And that's why we record our episodes before we publish them. I doubt it'll be a rare occasion if we do a live one.
Yeah.
I think.
And we're working on getting a buddy in that does some, street business. It'll be a anonymous interview. He's been, selling like turtle eggs and stuff over in Bunker Hill.
Rare,
like
exotic pets.
Like
he's got a buddy. Well, we didn't want to.
King, like the king tortoise of Cancun. He said those eggs been kind of rolling around a little bit.
Well, you remember a couple years ago when he had the kangaroo?
Yeah, dude.
What
that was nuts.
So we're gonna do a blurred out.
Yeah, he deals in a lot of things that are not legal. I guess technically.
When he files his taxes, it says exporter, and it just says from the north end to the south end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's in imports and exports.
But that should be good though. We'll get some interesting interesting stuff out of that guy.
One time I bought a 20 bag off of him, and a kangaroo came to my house with the weed in its pouch.
Yeah, I heard he was doing that for a minute.
It was crazy.
I heard he was doing that for a minute. Yeah, dude.
So,
he's trying to get the drone game going. He said he can deliver up to 2 ounces with the drones before it starts weighing it down. So, that's an interesting thing he's been talking about.
Those drones are impressive, dude. I don't know. One of my friends came over and showed me one, and it had a camera on it, and it was on autopilot, and it was surveying the whole neighborhood. And this is unrelated. This is a different friend. This is my buddy Johnny Rabel. Shout out Johnny Rabel, battling cancer. I hope you're doing all right, brother, and I love you. I need to get hold of him, so remind me to do that. But so I don't know. We won't tell too much. We don't give away that whole episode, but I can't wait to have him on. He goes by E. So, who else do we got on the docket?
I don't know. Oh, I had an idea. I hadn't even run it by you yet, so this is first he's hearing about it. But with the name Can I Kick It, it would kind of be cool to try to go on location to some places. Like,
kick it at their place.
Yeah, Can I Kick It? Maybe find some people that have cool hobbies, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe Cotter Woodworking would be interested in having us out to the shop and
kind of talk to Cotter.
Kind of go into that jazz a little bit. You know what I mean?
All right.
Maybe Jared Lee would let us in the space station one night.
Yeah. Well,
something like that. You know, that
gotta get decontaminated.
Yeah, we could pick Jared Lee's brain for about 3 hours. You know,
I have before.
Yeah.
Damn, who else? I don't know. We'll get to it, but
we're just.
I think that's a good second podcast. We're gonna start shooting for more of like an hour, I think. But we're right at 30 minutes. That's a good place to wrap it up, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 We just kind of wanted to introduce you guys to Kylor and get the messages coming in. Let us know what you think. If you don't like it, go ahead and tell us. We don't care. And thanks for kicking it with us. I'm Alex.
Oh, I'm Kylor.
He sure is. And
Yeah.
we'll see you next time.
Love.